Hey, what's going on, guys? It's TBNRFrags, aka Preston here. I'm bringing you guys a 60-0 gameplay with the MP7. And I know a lot of you guys might be like, what, Preston? That's not really special. You're using the MP7. That's easy mode. Well, it is a 60-0 MOAB with MP7. But the thing is, we are playing on Team Defender, which is kind of similar to Team Deathmatch. If you guys have ever played Team Defender, there's a certain score limit, and like if you're holding the flag the whole time, I believe you can only get 75 kills, and that would like end the game. It would like you'd reach the score limit, and then if you're not holding the flag, it'd be 150. But you know, my teammates kind of switch off holding the flag and then not holding the flag, so I think it ends up being around maybe 120 kills to end the game completely. So I get maybe half of the kills or something like that. But it's not a bad game, and also it's what really like kind of made me want to upload this gameplay is that I've been saving it for maybe over a month now, and these guys on the enemy team, almost every single one of them used akimbos. It was ridiculous, and this was back, I think, and maybe one of the 100 MOAB live streams. I don't know. It was a really long time ago. And I had, I think, two people that were using, like, support ballistics vests. I know. But this was an old gameplay, guys. And they were running ballistics vests for me. But the thing is, I thought was so funny is that it actually kind of evened the game out. Because about 4 or 5 of the people on the enemy team all had, like, MP9s, FMG9 akimbos. And it was really ridiculous, man, all the akimbos. I mean, right at the beginning, you don't see a whole lot of akimbos. They're kind of, they're using their main guns. But then once they start to losing, I mean, you can see in the chat, everybody's, like, troll guns everywhere, and it literally was like that. Everybody was using akimbos, and it was just absolutely ridiculous. But you guys kind of wanted me to talk about some topics in some of my gameplays every now and then, so I figured yesterday I uploaded that double PKP Pecheng, I still don't know how to pronounce it, MOAB, and I talked more about the gameplay than anything else. But my family is gone now, for those of you who are wondering, the ones that came in from Arkansas to visit me, my cousins. So I'll be getting back to my normal streaming schedule, my normal YouTube uploading schedule. So I've been kind of, I've been a little bit slacking on it, but, my family was here. And, you kind of got to put family first. I haven't seen them in forever. I think it was since last summer, so it's been a long time. It's been almost like 7 months, 8 months or something like that. I don't know. It's been a long time, and it was really great to see them, and I'm glad you guys were patient with me. And, you weren't like, oh, my gosh, I can't believe it. You didn't stream yesterday. I'm quitting. I'm not watching anymore. So I'm glad you guys didn't do that. But I want to talk about today, like, how I got into gaming, and, like, not just PC gaming, but console gaming. I know a lot of you guys probably don't know this, but I think when I was about 4 or 5 years old, my mom bought me a Sega Genesis. I think it was for one of my birthdays. I mean, I really can't remember that far back, but I do remember gaming on the Sega Genesis, and I mean, there were so many good games on that console. It was ridiculous. I mean, it was so much fun. They had like the old Sonic the Hedgehogs, which were just crazy fun. I mean, I can't remember the names of all the games I used to play. I know what they looked like visually, but I just can't remember what the names were. And I really wish I could, because I want to share them with you guys. And they were just, they were so much fun. And there's just something about that kind of arcade feeling, that 2D platform game, because I don't know if you guys know what platform games are, but it's basically where, you move it like a side screen and you jump on platforms and you get power-ups, all that good stuff like that. Just like Super Mario Brothers. So I remember gaming on the or not the Super Nintendo, but the Sega Genesis for like forever. That was the first game system I ever played on. And then I think when I was about 6, or maybe a little bit younger than that. No, maybe I was maybe younger than that. I was probably like 4 or 5. I remember the Super Nintendo came out, and they had like Super Mario Brothers. I mean, who didn't play Super Mario Brothers? That was like the game on the Super Nintendo. You could like go to the different worlds. Oh man, I played that game for hours. Plus, there was actually a 2-player option. It wasn't like you couldn't both play simultaneously, but you had to like take turns. So let's say if the first player was Mario, and when you died, then Luigi would get to come play. So that would be your second bro with the other controller. And then after that, I think when I was about 5 or 6, my dad actually brought home the Nintendo 64, and this thing came in like a glorious box, and it was just absolutely crazy. And oh, there we go, MOAB. It was just like this awesome box. It was huge. I mean, the box was massive. It was like probably twice the size of an Xbox box or like a PS3 box. It was just huge and crazy, and and I remember it like displaying the game that it came with. It came with I think it came with Star Wars. Some kind of racing game, Star Wars. I remember playing that game forever, and that was a really fun game too. But I really, for some reason, when I was younger, I hated race car games, and even to this date, I still really don't like race car games. But that was a really fun kind of like race car game because of Star Wars and the cool stuff you could do in it. Hey man, look at all these guys using akimbos. This is what I'm talking about. These akimbo guys are crazy. But my dad actually ended up buying a GoldenEye, 007 GoldenEye, and that was like the first real first-person shooter I ever played. I know it wasn't like real, but you could actually play against people on the same console. So you could have like my two older brothers that would play with me, and you could get like golden guns, like the golden pistol, and it's like a one-shot kill anywhere to the body, which is really cool. And then after that, my dad actually sent us off to Walmart, and back then. Nintendo 64 game, oh not Nintendo 64, yeah, Nintendo 64 games were actually only $40 a pop. So now, you know, they went from being 40 to 50 on the GameCube. I remember when I bought Pikmin on the GameCube for 50 bucks, and then now, you know, Xbox games are $60, and they're just going to keep going up and up. I think it's a little bit ridiculous, but they are putting a lot more time into their games now, but I feel like the games back then had a lot more replay value, so to say. And, like, I could play those games forever. And, I mean, these games are great, too, but I don't feel like they're putting enough, I feel like they're getting a little bit repetitive. Maybe it's just like that with Call of Duty, because Call of Duty is a pretty repetitive game. At least the last 2 years it has been. From Call of Duty 1 to Call of Duty 2 to COD 4, there was just new stuff, and it was awesome every time. And look at these guys all charging at me with akimbos. Holy crap. Man, these guys are going ham on me. But, anyways, we went to Walmart, and I have two older brothers, and one of my older brothers picked out the Spider-Man game, and the Spider-Man game at that time for Nintendo 64 had like a red case on, and then my other older brother picked out, what was it, Tony Hawk Pro Skater, and it was like blue, and it was really, it was just awesome. And then I picked out Super Smash Bros. Melee. I don't know if you guys remember this game, but it was like the funnest game ever for Nintendo 64. And it was just awesome, and then, you know, we all got excited because we all got one brand new game each, and we all just played it. And, you know, you had to, like, share your console back then. It was crazy. And then after that, when I think I turned about 8 years old or something like that, or maybe I was 10. I can't remember if I was 10 or 8, but the GameCube came out. And that's when I got Super Smash Brothers, well, no, wait. Was it Super Smash Brothers? Wait, Super Smash Brothers Melee was for the GameCube. So yeah, so excuse me, for Nintendo 64, I just got Super Smash Brothers. And then for the GameCube, I got Super Smash Brothers Melee. And then now, yeah, for the Wii, they have Super Smash Brothers Brawl. Okay, so I totally got that mixed up. So yeah, excuse me, guys. I got Super Smash Brothers Melee when I was like 10, when the GameCube came out, and that was probably like one of my best. Like, I think I got it for Hanukkah, and that was like my best Hanukkah gift ever, and I went absolutely ballistic over that. But looks like, unfortunately, we're not able to. We're not gonna be able to finish this story about gaming and stuff like that. I have so much more to talk about. Like, I haven't even busted through like the consoles, all the consoles I've played, and then my journey to switching from the console to the PC, and then back to console, and then back to PC, and then back to console, and then back to where I am right now, which is on PC. I switched back so many times, and I have nothing against consoles. I love them. I just prefer to play on the PC. So I hope you guys enjoyed this gameplay and this topic I'm talking about. We'll continue it on to the next gameplay. I'm sorry if it was kind of, you know, different, because I know you guys like watching me for my gameplay tips and tricks and stuff like that, and that is what I will be doing primarily on my channel, but every now and then it's good to mix it up with a topic or so. So there you go. I went 60 kills, 10 assists, and 0 deaths against all these guys with the Kimbos. It was a crazy game. It was really fun, so thank you guys so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you guys later.